Okay, in this video what we're going to do is make our parking lot site plan for our Keystone Library project, and I have this pre-made site plan. It's a Robert Crown site here in Evanston, and we're going to go ahead and use our sketches that you guys came up with as a guide. And remember, we want to have a good sketch, something that is going to help guide us in Revit, because once we get into Revit, we're going to want to have our space planned out. So here's my sketch. I have my sidewalk area shown in black. I kind of have like a big patio area going around the whole building. I got my walkways in. I got my about 100 parking spots. I got my protected pedestrian paths, my bike path in. I got my book return, all the things that were on the requirement sheet. Okay, so when we start this out, what I like to do is I like to start it out closest to the building and work my way out. So to do that, let's go to the site level. And before I even start, I'm going to take this site, the green grass I've made, and I'm just going to right click and I'm going to hide and view the element. All right. And you'll see why in a minute while we do that later on. Then I'm going to take my little strip here, hide and view element. So I have my grass hidden. And I'm going to start with my little patio area going around. If you look at my sketch, remember on our sketch, 1/32 of an inch equals a foot. And so I made my patio about 30 feet, I remember, but I'm going to change it to 25 now because I want to make sure I have enough space here for all my parking spots in my plan. And so it's going to be more important that I have a little extra space in the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, and we're going to go to the floor tool like we've done before. And I already have some pre-made stuff in here. I have a sidewalk floor. It's just a basic 4-inch concrete slab. And I'm going to go and we're going to start right here in the corner. And we're going to go our 25 feet, I said. And I'm going to go down. And I don't want to think too much right now, so I'm just going to do this kind of fast and loose. And remember, we have to have an enclosed region. And I'm probably not hitting the exact corners of this, but yeah, you'll do it better than me. And so to dimension it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dimension tool. Oh, there we go. 25. And I'm pretty sure this one's 25. Alright, it is. So let's lock all these. Okay. Alright, so that's 25, just going around. Let's go back to our floor, green check. Alright, there is our little entryway that I have. And now the next thing I'm going to do in my sketch is I'm going to go, and remember, I got to make a curve going around here, okay? And you can see I have this one that's kind of rounded, this edge. Here's a straight edge, and here is a rounded edge. So let's do both of those right now. And here, if I go architecture, component, and you can get this stuff out of the folders I've given you, but I have this road curb inside and outside. And when I go and put it in, it's going to look kind of silly because look at it, it's all different ways that could be selected. And what you have to do is come down to the bottom in the properties and select it. And this is how I'm going to want it set up. And what I do is I line it up right there. And then now what we could do is click on my floor, edit the boundary. I could use my pick line tool. Go like that. I could take, oh, it's giving me nasty grams. I accidentally created something, so I delete it. Now let's go back and snap to there. Let's go back and snap right there. Is that open right there? No, it looks closed. Big money. Yes. And so I just changed the shape of my parking lot to go with that. So just to be safe, I'm going to pull this away. And let's see if I can do this. Align. Well, let me align that. Nope, it won't. So I shouldn't have been safe. So let's go back. We'll just leave that there. And then we go with our other corner. I got to think of my plan. Right here, I'm going to have straight all the way to there. And then this 90-degree angle. So let's go and do my 90-degree angle right here. So Let's go and get my 90. And you got to think about how this is going to look. How is the curb going to look? And the top part right here is going to be on this edge. So I always like to use my align. It's going to be extremely important that you use your align in here and align these things and lock them. The nice thing is look at, I could just take this and now bam. And let's see if I could use my align with this. If I align this to that and then lock, that's good. And then this one, I'm going to go straight because I kind of have this curve that goes straight all the way past here because there's the dumpster area, all right? So I'm going to just put a straight curve in. So that's good. We haven't done that yet, so let's do component. And where, oh, there you are, Mr. Curb. I'll put it in, and then I like to use my align, as always. And then this one, I don't want to align anything yet, because I'm not quite sure where that's going to go. All right, now just let's see what I've done. And let's take, and I thought I tied the element of the grass, and I thought I had it before, but you know, I only had it in the view, so dough. And they're different shades, whatever. But you see what I'm talking about? How the top of the curb should be on the sidewalk, and let's just confirm that. So it looks like it. Let's align that though. Align. And align that with that top edge. Now we've locked it. That means I shouldn't be able to really move that curve. If I move it, then we get a nastygram. Alright, that's good. So there's my front entryway. Let's go back to my site plan. And so here I have my first parking area. And if you look at the building code that we looked up for Evanston, the aisle widths are 24 and my parking spots are going to be 18 feet long. So 18 plus 24 is 42 it has to be. So let's draw some lines in here. So if I drew a line, and let's just go to the annotate time, do a detail line, and let's just draw a straight line across. Oh, geez. Let's try that again. The simple things in life, right? We said 42. So 42. All right, now let's lock that. And I know that my parking spots are going to go on this side. And I have like this grass walkway in between, right? So what I could do is I could come into the architecture component, and I really like using for my pedestrians, I like using this road curb thing, and you can see it'll be kind of like a walkway in the middle, kind of like what I have here. Okay? And so I'm going to have to think about this, though, because I know that my aisle width is going to have to be 24 from here, too. And so if I come off, if we go here this way, from here to here has to be 24 as well, because that's my aisle width. So let's click on this. 24. Okay, so now you kind of see where this little thing is going to go. We need a termination right here. And if I look at my sketch, it goes way far out here, so I don't quite know this yet. So with our lines in place, we're just going to put this little walkway in, okay, and it's raised. You can kind of see what I have here, and we'll worry about filling it in here in a minute. But we go back, and we're going to go to our component. Shut up. And we're going to find the road curb island right here. And we put it in. I always like to use my align tool as much as I can. So if I click on it, we're aligning one edge. We could have it go even here. But I'm not sure I want to widen it, so maybe I will just kind of eyeball it. And remember, I want to keep this as narrow as possible just to increase my parking lot size. So I'm going to take my little arrow, and remember, we really don't know currently how far this is going to go out. All right, we'll let the design dictate that as we kind of go. with the parking lot layout, and I don't want to get crazy with my math. And so what I am going to do though is I'm going to come back and I want to put a 90-degree line here right where this starts to straighten out, this curve, because that's where my parking spots are going to start for my handicap spots that are going here. And remember, what I did was I left 24 feet for an aisle and 18 feet for the parking lot. The parking spaces, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go back to my annotate. I'm going to do a detail line, and I could use just an endpoint snap here, and all we want is this kind of straight line. And I'm going to pull this dimension off over here because it's kind of getting in my way. So when we do our handicap thing, all right, we're going to go to component, and in the files I gave you, there is my favorite one to use is this parking lot strip 90-degree line. And when I click on it, first thing you're going to notice is that we have to select some things down here, because first of all, it's not going to let us put it on this thing in the parking lot. And if I go up here to my face up here, it's on the vertical face. Obviously, the parking lot's horizontal face, and it's still not going to let me do it. So let's edit this type. And what I just realized was, like, I never actually put the parking lot in. I got ahead of myself, as I tend to do. So before I put the stripes on, I need a parking lot. And the parking lot is going to be something that we modify continuously throughout this project. So right now we could just do a generic in the floor command. We're using the street. We're just going to make a rectangle for now. All right, we're going to change this a lot as we go. So let's just put it in there. Because now when we go to our component, parking strip 90-degree, place on vertical face, there it is. I thought I was going crazy. And you notice we're missing something, the other side of the line. And so what we do is we're going to do edit type. And if you remember, my parking spots need to be 18 feet deep and 8.5 wide. This is 12 feet, which is, way overkill. We want to squeeze as many of these spots in as we can. And then the handicap loading area needs to be 8 feet. And I'm just going to make it 8.5 feet just to keep it kind of consistent with the rest of my parking lot. And let me fix this. I just realized I put in inches. Dough. So what I did is I changed the width of my parking spot to 8.5 feet, which is the code. And then the van loading area, 8.5 feet. And you're going to see what this is in a second. So let's hit OK. And so when I come down here, I have some choices. All right, we have we have a handicap sign, we have a handicap symbol, we have a left line visible. So let's do that. And then I'm going to put that here. We're going to put in the van unload area, and then we're going to do handicap symbol and handicap sign. Apply. And now when we put this in, see how it kind of puts everything in? The only problem is it put in the wrong spot, which isn't a big deal. So let's use the align tool. Align. Let's just align it there. Let's lock it. All right, now what we could do is we need 4 of these spots. Here is my front door about on my library. So I'm going to put in 2. I'm just going to use the copy command. And let's copy it right here. And there's my other handicap spot. And now, since I'm almost in the middle of my parking spot, and I want to have a walkway for the handicapped people in this spot to get to the library, I'm going to put a walkway right here. So let's go back, architecture, component, and let's find that walkway. I should know my alphabet. Here's my walkway. And alright, I'm going to go crazy trying to line it up, so let's not fight it. Let's just use the align tool. Alright, I know this has to be 42 feet, right? So let's edit the type. Duplicate, I'm going to call it 42 foot 1.